Hey G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It's time for another G.I. Joe toy review. Today we'll be looking at the Para-Viper version 1. He was released in the 6th wave of the 24th series in 2008. He was individually carded. There was a second version later released as part of the Rise of the Cobra series. This figure comes with a great deal of accessories. We'll go over that in the review. Just a quick reminder of the children's charity drive that is being held by myself, Timmer, and Half the Battle. Go ahead and check out Half the Battle Timmer's channel and check out my video announcing the children's charity drive. Some great prizes are being offered up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Para-Viper. All right, and here he is, the Para-Viper. Let's go ahead and take him off his figure stand and take a look at that real quick. He has this very nice figure stand that was, hope you can read that. It says codename Cobra Para-Viper. It does have a very nice Cobra sigil on it and one foot peg, hollow on the bottom. This guy came with quite a few accessories, so we'll go ahead and take a look at those here. First and foremost is his MP5 or machine pistol. This is a real-world weapon. This is somewhat nicely sculpted. It could have used a little more detail in my opinion, but it does have a collapsible stock, but this one, in real world I should say, it has a banana magazine here. It does fire 9mm rounds. He also came with this long rifle. This one came in several pieces. It has a bipod, a magazine, a folding stock, and a fixed bayonet. This is very reminiscent of the Middle Eastern camel gun that was used back in the 17th or 18th and 19th centuries. I do have a problem with this rifle. The bayonet's fixed on it, and why would a paratrooper jump out of the airplanes with fixed bayonets? So that's my rant on this. These pieces that are easily lost are the bipod and the magazine. The butt stock does come off, so that's another piece of this weapon that is easily lost. He does come with a knife that I'm pulling pretty hard. It does not come out of the sheath. That's quite irritating. A very nice feature on him. He comes with two flippers that peg into the back of his leg right there, which they had to sculpt the leg flat. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So that, to accommodate the flippers, so that kind of throws things off a bit. He did come with this very nice helmet, kind of rare for a Cobra figure to have a removable helmet, but it works with him. This helmet right here is very nicely sculpted. It has 4 holes in the bottom of it for his air hoses. He does have a I don't know, phosphorescent box on the back so the other troopers could see him as he parachutes at night. Does have removable goggles on the helmet, but the goggles do not fit very well on the figure. They're not made to be worn on his head. And on the front of the helmet is another phosphorescent Cobra sigil, which is incredibly sculpted. I do like that. Alrighty, he also came with his parachute harness. have to pop his head off. Nice feature on those. It helps with customizing. So I do like that they did that. Hasbro did that. Parachute harness is incredibly detailed. He has additional magazines here on the front for his MP5. Some more here on the side. He has his reserve chute here on the front. That it is very nicely sculpted as well. It has the ripcord and the lollipop on the side. He has a pouch here. Looks like it has some equipment in it. More phosphorescent or bright yellow paint on the front with another very nicely detailed Cobra sigil. He has a collar around the front here. It looks like it'd be for an a flotation device. On the back is the main chute with another phosphorescent cat eye on the back and a very, very nice bright yellow Cobra sigil. I do not have a problem with that, seeing that they do parachute at night. These are Cobra's elite paratroopers, so they do a lot of night insertions. Also has these oxygen tanks, which connect to these very nicely sculpted corrugated tubes. I do like that a lot. He also has this harness. I won't remove that, but it is removable. He has 2 additional magazines here on his side. The Viper himself, he is a great figure, even without all of his gear. I mean, he's wearing a Cobra blue flight suit on there. He has a little name tape up here on the top. Also has these foils on his arms. You could see those. Not really a foil, but I guess directional wind vanes for when he parachutes down. He has these orange knee pads on and elbow pads. Also a bright orange altimeter watch, nicely sculpted on that. The one problem I do have with his knee pads, go around to the back, and it's an individual piece. You can see it's orange, but it does work. So it's not too big of a problem for me. He is wearing a black balaclava. It is ribbed, so it's a nice sculpt on that. And it continues down his neck, where his neck is painted black. Very, very nice job on that. Normally stuff like that gets left out. And he's wearing a black t-shirt underneath. He does have the typical articulation for these figures, and I'm not going to go over all of that. So we all know what that's about. Great figure. With version 2, the only difference on the figure, his pads are red. He does come with separate accessories. So let's go ahead and take a look at his file card. And yes, I do have file cards with these. Picked this guy up at a comic book store quite a while back. All right, this was clipped from the individual card. You can see there's some nice card art. Excuse me. All right, the card reads up here, the Cobra Paratrooper, code name Cobra Para-Viper. File name is various, which is very typical. Primary military specialty, airborne infantry. Secondary military specialty, infiltration. His birthplace is from various countries. Middle paragraph reads, Cobra Para-Viper troopers, say that 10 times fast, are the deadliest, most highly trained commandos in the Cobra Legions. They specialize in high altitude, low opening jumps, which is the acronym for HALO, to go behind enemy lines or infiltrate unsuspecting countries or targeted facilities to conquer, steal, or cause generalized chaos. The Cobra Para-Viper troopers are selected from the ranks of the Cobra Eel troopers and are chosen for their exceptional audacity, independent attitude, and utter fearlessness. They are given a parachute, instructions, and not much else. Their purpose is to go in first and pave the way for the main assault force. These guys are the Navy SEALs of Cobra. Bottom paragraph reads, quote, jumping out of a plane into cold, thin air when everything is pretty much a speck below you. There is nothing to keep you alive but some thin fabric. Sounds like a completely insane thing to do. You are right, it is. That's why we do it, end quote. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and stand him back up. The parts on this guy that are easily lost, I already went over those on his guns. Any accessory that comes off, even the flippers, which I failed to mention, I apologize. These are made out of soft plastic, so they flex very nicely. So it'd be the flippers, his goggles, and helmet, as well as the guns that are easily lost. I wouldn't say that with the knife, because it just does not come out of the sheath, at least on the two versions that I have. So let's go ahead and rate the Para-Viper from on a scale from 1 to 10 for his paint. Very subdued colors, perfect for him. I'll give him a 10 on the paint. On his sculpt, I'll give him an 8. You know, there's nothing real great about it, aside from the balaclava. His articulation is very typical for those guys. It makes it for great poses. So, you know, I'll give him a 9 out of 10 on that one. And his accessories, I'll give him an 8, mainly because the knife doesn't come out, and this stupid rifle, I just don't understand why he would parachute, why they would make a fixed bayonet on there for a paratrooper. And the rifle isn't even scoped, so why does it come with a bipod? So that's the rating on him. So it's not bad. I do like that figure quite. But if you are looking for a Para-Viper on the aftermarket, they are fairly common. To get one carded, you're looking around $14 on up. To get it loose, all depends on where you buy it from. On the internet, finding them loose with all their accessories, they go around $12 on up. I got these at a decent price, but that was it with a local dealer. I think I paid about $6.50 each for those, which, you know, wasn't bad at all. So anyway, guys, if I do recommend that you get these. They look great, any collection. Definitely a good addition to your Cobra Legions. So don't forget about the charity drive, and I want to thank you guys all for checking out my channel and subscribing. I am doing a giveaway when I reach 100 subscribers. So I'm not going to tell you just what it is just yet, but I promise you it will be good. So when I hit that century mark, I will make that announcement. So please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose to. Definitely don't forget about the charity drive, guys. Real important to myself and the other gentlemen who are hosting it along with me. It's you know, these kids need a little something during Christmas. So anyway, guys, this has been Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off. You all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.